Hi guys and gals, welcome back to the attic. I'm Andy, and today I'm going to be showing some of my autographed Pittsburgh Pirate cards, along with an odd item that some of you may know about, some of you may not. If you do not know about it, that's great. I love showing things that maybe somebody has never seen before or hasn't seen in a long time. So with that being said, I'd like to give a couple shout outs and a little meaning behind the shout outs as well. My first shout out, I would like to shout out Hammer 44. I just would like to discuss his videos a little bit and how much I enjoy them. He doesn't put them out every week, sometimes months by the time he puts one out, but it's so well worth the watch and the wait for them. He touches on a lot on the emotional and the sentimental connection between us and our collections, specific cards. It's something that I can really relate to. It just makes me feel a certain way emotionally when I watch them, as far as my inner child, my inner teen years, as far as collecting. And I really enjoy his videos. I just want him to know that. And if anybody out there has not seen any of his videos, again, please go to Hammer's channel. I will put his channel name in the video, probably right above right now where I'm talking. So the other shout out I would like to give is to the Mangini collection. John, I think you're doing an excellent job with these behind the video series. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy seeing kind of behind the curtain, so to speak, of the different collectors that we follow. And I'm enjoying that as well. You're doing an excellent job with it. Keep doing it. It was an excellent concept. I don't need to say too much more about John. Everybody knows about John, so I'll put his channel name up above too as well, in case there might be a new person, subscribing to either my or someone who recently, subscribed to YouTube and is watching or looking for baseball card videos. And with that being said, in honor of our president, I'm going to take a little time here today to point out all the flaws on every card that I'm going to show today. Anyway, I'm just kidding, John. I love the humor. I love the playful banter between you and Adam and Dylan at Double D. I think it's great. The camaraderie that this community shows and the support that everyone gives each other in this community just tells what this community is all about. You have giant collections, you have smaller collections, you have every individual collects differently. Every individual has a different amount of hobby money to spend and what they want to spend it on. And I just love that we could all come together as one and enjoy each other's collections regardless of value or anything like that, because that's not what it's about. I joined this community basically to just log my collection and connect with people that have the same interests as I do. And I've met some really good people. I have exchanged emails between some of us. I've even talked on the phone with one of you, and I love conversing with you. That would be Gannon at JGA 59. I enjoy our conversations. We've had a few exchanges of email and a couple conversations over the phone. And I just want you to know that I've been really enjoying talking to you as well, my friend. And that's what it's all about to me. So, with that being said, let me turn this camera around and we'll get on to the cards I'm going to show in this episode. Hope you enjoy. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right. As you can see in front of you, I have my banner up and stuff. Please let me know in comments if it's distracting and it takes your attention off the cards I'm showing. I just did that to be a little different. I like to always end my videos with, have an awesome day and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you, these are autographed cards, Pittsburgh Pirates cards that I have. Let me start you off with the card that actually launched me collecting Pirates autographed cards, because I do collect signed baseballs and some bats and stuff like that, but I never really dabbled into the signed autograph cards or even the pack pulled autograph cards or whatever until my son Garrett. So I'm going to show you a card from 2011, and my son was born in 2013, but he was named after Mr. Garrett Jones. Let me try to fix the light here. This light in this room, as I always say, is horrible. I have no overhead lights. I'm going to have to probably invest in something that I could put either behind me or side of me that I can come over the top. Like Sylvester Stallone over the top. Anyway, I'm going to try to hold this light so you can get a better look at these cards. Anyway, this is the card that launched everything. This is a bat relic signed by Garrett Jones. It's the reason we named my son Garrett. Jen was totally in love with him. Thought he was really good looking. We really got into the Pirates the first couple years when they were good again and finally made the playoffs and stuff. This one is numbered, I think it's 43 out of 75, yes. So, this is triple threads. My vision is horrible. And I can't hold the card steady enough. Anyway. That's the first card I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to go, I will show you some of my cards that people must have TTM'd them. I bought these on eBay. I really like this 81 top set. It was one of the first issues I collected, 80 being the first. And I had a little bit of 79s along with the 80s, and 81, which was the worst trade of my life. I think if you heard it during my Star Wars, it might have been my Star Wars video, it might have been something else. But anyway, I ended up trading all my Star Wars figures for a partial 81 set. For those of you who haven't watched me before, I do like this set. I love the hat in the bottom left-hand corner. And it's a set that has some meaning to me. So anyway, there's Matt Alexander, who was an outfielder for the Pirates. Let's stick him up there. John the Hammer Milner, which I thought was a great autograph, even though the bottom of the John blends in a little bit with the hat. I really like his signature on the card. Can't find a lot of them, especially on Pirates cards. And here was another one of my favorites when he came over to the Pirates, Jason Thompson. This is his 81 Topps Trade It, signed. Not sure if I showed this one before, but it goes with what I'm showing today. So, and this is Tim Foley. I guess I wish I could keep this light right where it's at right now. But he has a scripture on it from the Bible. Anyway, these are the 81 tops that I have. I was going to try to work on something like that. And then I got this Steve Nicosia 83 flare. And up there. I'm going to try to hold this light with one hand and show you the cards with the other. So forgive me if you see too much light or if glares or... I'm not going to complain about flaws on the cards, John. I'm just going to complain about my lighting in the room. So, all right. This is a Josh Bell, whom I thought was going to be a star player for the Pirates at one time. Hit some bombs during his day. That's number 21 out of 25, which I always like this card too, not only because it's an autographed patch card, but because 21 is Roberto Clemente's number. So I'm just going to throw them down here. It's probably going to get pretty congested down there. So this here is Kevin Newman, who was a pretty decent shortstop. As I recall, they ended up trading him. That's 17 out of 25 on the autograph patch. I tend to, I don't know, like a magnetic force draws me to these low-numbered autograph patches. I know they call some patch cards the napkin patch. It was just a single color or whatever, but I do like the patches. I'm going to show, this is a red signature, Topps Heritage, 49 out of 67, Josh Harrison. He was a scrappy little player too. I liked him. He could ignite a fire a little bit. Brian Reynolds, Topps Heritage in the 71 design, which at first, you know, they traded McCutchen. Brian Reynolds was in the deal. I was pretty upset until Brian Reynolds started to perform some. And now they brought Kutch back and we got both of them. So, even though we're doing lousy. There's an Archives, Manny Sanguin, who I just got his signature on a National League Baseball as well, to try and complete my single signed baseballs from the 1979 team, which one of these days I will show you that as well. There's Andrew McCutchen. This is numbered 137 out of 150. So I think this was like my second card that I got because I was still am a big Andrew McCutchen fan. Starling Marte. I'm not sure if he's still with the Mets or not. With getting rid of cable, I haven't been able to follow sports as much as I'd like to. But this is numbered 14 out of 99. This was a hometown favorite, Neil Walker. He's from Pittsburgh. I liked when he was with the team too. That's 60 out of 209. Let's see if we can keep it from getting too congested. And this is a Neil Walker rookie. He actually came up as a catcher. They moved him to second base. But that's the Bowman Heritage. I'm going to go to a Gabby Sanchez. I'm still looking for a Russell Martin in a Pirates uniform. I'm still looking for quite a few of them from these. That's 1 out of 5. Not even exactly sure what company made that one. Let me see if I put this. Charlie Morton. I just ended up sticking the light on the table, moving the table back so we can get a better view on these here. Charlie Morton autograph. I try getting the autograph patch cards if I can, but sometimes they don't even have them, so I settle for just the autograph. A lot of these guys I thought would have, stayed with the Pirates for a little while, but knowing their their ownership. Knowing their ownership, I should have known better, let's just put it that way. There's Joe Musgrove. He did pretty good when he came over. Trevor Williams. Ivan Nova. Big prospect at one time, Gregory Polanco. Never really panned out for us. That's numbered out of 50. Can't quite see if it's 45. Anyway, we're not going to spend a lot of time on these. There's Jeff Locke. Jamison Tyon. He had some medical issues at one time. Ended up, they discovered testicular cancer. Took care of that. He came back. Not sure if that's the reason they traded him or not, but there's Andrew Lambeau, who was a big prospect in our system for a while. Same with Tony Sanchez. I used to like this guy, Colin Moran. Fear to Beard. One of my favorites during that stretch of the playoff teams and the teens there. Jason Grilled Cheese Grilly. Really liked him. Fan favorite. Max Kranick, he was actually a prospect brought up a couple years ago. I don't think he pitched in too many games, but I'm pretty sure he's from Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is only about 20-25 minutes from where I live. So I had to get his card. This is a Topps Chrome Black, Ke'Bryan Hayes, or Ke'Bryan Hayes, I should say. Got another patch autograph here. Rodolfo Castro. It's numbered 225, 20 out of 25. Go back into the 90s, we got Kevin Young. It's Jason Bay. Warren Morris. It's actually a piece of a baseball that's autographed on there. It's from the 2000 Pacific, I think it's Revolution. It's Corey Dickerson. Pedro Alvarez. Nice shiny die cut. Number to 15. 15 out of 15. He hit some bombs too. He just, they switched positions on him and he could never adapt and just made too many errors, and they ended up trading him away. So here's Jared Oliva. This one is numbered as well. Get it to focus here. 17 out of 25. Another Kevin Newman. If I have multiple autographs of these players, it's usually because I either like the card better, picked another one up, or they were cheap. Because I really don't spend a lot on these. I try to find them as cheap as possible. There's Adam Frazier, who has returned. So I really liked him when he came up with the Pirates. And then they traded him away. I'm not sure how he's doing. I haven't looked at the stats lately. There's Tyler Glasnow. The Pirates just didn't give him a chance as far as control issues went. He ended up going over to, I think it was Tampa Bay, maybe. Having a good year with them. Not sure where most of these players are right now, like I said. Jose Tabata. Another Josh Harrison, numbered to 5. This has the patch as well. Like I said, I picked these up fairly cheap. I want to show you the booklet here that I have is Justin Wilson. Was a pretty good reliever for us. It's a camouflage booklet. Patch auto, numbered 29 out of 40. There's also a Garrett Cole, which we all know where he went after the Pirates released him. I don't know if he's still dealing with injuries or not, but and then the last but not least of the ones I'm going to show you today is Luis Ortiz. And the reason I purchased him last year was because the game we went out to Pittsburgh to watch the Pirates against the Phillies. There's also a video of that, which I will link with this video in case you just want to watch a little bit of that adventure. He was the starting pitcher. And I'm pretty sure he got the win. But I felt, I seen him pitch and I had to go out and get one. So even if it's just, if my kids look back and try to remember certain things, well, they both saw this guy, even though they probably won't remember it. All right, so that's it for the autographs, folks. Let me try to get this camera a little more stable. All right, so these are from, I want to say 83 or 84. They have different series. There's like first series, second series. I'm not sure how many series are in it officially, but these are made by Napco Company. if I can get it to focus here. Anyway, these are made by Napco Company. It says 1984 MLB. All rights reserved. So if you could see that on the pencil there, second from the bottom and the bottom one. So anyway, they used to have these in just boxes open. You can go down to the store and pick which one you wanted. There were a couple I had in the beginning that I got that I sharpened and used for school, and then decided, well, I'm a collector, so I'm just going to collect them. So we start off with Tom Seaver. This is when he was with the White Sox. This one is the first series. It's 13 out of 36. So there were 36 in the set for 1984. We'll take him out of there. Next, Sir Steve Garvey, first base, San Diego Padres. It has the picture of their face and a facsimile autograph. They're really cool. I hung on to them. Never used them. Racers are not used. Ron Guidry, New York Yankees pitcher. Louisiana Lightning right there. I liked watching him pitch. As I said, as a child, we got a lot more to New York channels, Mets and Yankees, so I got to see some of them players a lot more than my Pirates, honestly. Ricky Henderson, Oakland A's outfield. They don't have the emblem on the hat. I guess they didn't have the rights to it or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's Ricky Henderson. Lefty, Steve Carlton of the Philadelphia Phillies. I'll start burning through these a little bit. There's Cal Ripken Jr. Dave Stieb, Toronto Blue Jays. Dave Winfield, New York Yankees. There is Atlee Hammaker, pitcher for the Giants, which the thing in my memory that he stands out with is giving up the, pretty sure it was giving up the first Grand Slam in All-Star history to Mr. Fred Lynn. I think Fred Lynn was on the Angels at the time. And we got Dave Concepcion, shortstop, Cincinnati Reds. So Jason Thompson, first base, Pirates. The Goose, Rich Gossage, pitcher, San Diego Padres. Not even going to talk about his reinstatement because I have my own opinions on that, so there's enough videos out there discussing it. With Pete Rose, this is when he was with the Expos. And Matt Young, Seattle Mariners. Mr. Tony Perez, Cincinnati Reds. Got Fernando Mania, Fernando Valenzuela, Dodgers. There's George Brett, Kansas City Royals third baseman. Reggie Jackson, California Angels. There's another Reggie Jackson. California Angels. I didn't even know I had dupes until now. Oh, this one, that's why I have dupes. If you look at the top of that. Might have been chewed on. Might have been chewed on. And there's Carlton Fisk, catcher for the Chicago White Sox. All right, so that concludes my showcase for this week. Let's turn it around. It was kind of last minute thing. Had to change my plans a little bit. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to flip this camera around and conclude my video. I'll see you in a few. And I'm back. All right. That's all I got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, I try to get back to everybody that comments here and there during the week. Not everything goes to where I could see it. As far as commenting back and stuff like that, I have to continually check the notifications just to make sure I didn't miss anybody's comments or responses. So be patient. And with that being said, I'll see you again next week. Thank you for joining me in the attic. Till next time, have an awesome day. Hello and welcome back to Annie's Attic a second time. I almost forgot. I wanted to show some pickups that I got in the last few days. And it totally slipped my mind. So I'm just going to show these really quick on my end of the camera here. So I hope you could see. Let me turn this light around so there's more lighting towards me here. All right. So anyway, these are some pickups in the last few days that I got. Maybe one from a few weeks ago, but I included it anyway because I didn't show it yet, and it goes with the other one. So anyway, this one here is the 73 Kellogg's Manny Sanguine. I want to thank everybody for sticking around. I know this is a longer video than normal. I just keep forgetting things. That's just how it goes. So hopefully this camera's focusing in on this good enough for you guys. I know I'm getting a lot of glare off the Andy's attic. Let me shut that off. Okay. Let's see if this is any better. That's the 74 Manny Sanguine Kellogg's 3D. Not sure if I mentioned it was 3D in the first one. I got sidetracked there. I picked up this 1964 Frank Robinson. Beautiful example. Take a look at the back if you want, as long as it's focusing. And I apologize if it's not. 64 Tommy Sisk, Pittsburgh Pirates. I got that in a deal with the Frank Robinson. So many glares in this room. And then this one I'd really like to see if I can get focus. Ooh, earthquake. Just kidding, I'm in Pennsylvania. We don't get earthquakes. Just little ones. This here is a 1936 R&J Hill Carole Lombard Cinema Celebrities. Beautiful card. I want a diamond ring, I want some bracelets and everything. Daddy, you better get the best for me. And I'm sure that helps at all. Not really. I guess it's the light from the window. Anyway, that's that one. Then we got a 1939 R.J. Lee, famous film stars, Carole Lombard. These are two I did not have in my Lombard PC. And like I said in my previous video when I showed these a couple videos ago, I watched the movie Gable and Lombard, and I just ended up having a fascination with Carole Lombard and her story. If you just get a chance, Google it, YouTube it. It's very interesting how all that went down. So anyway, for the second time, we're going to end this. And hopefully I didn't forget anything else. But
I suffer from short-term memory
have a super
loss.
freaking awesome day, and thanks for staying with me this long. I know it's been an extra long video, and hope you can join me again next week. See what I have to show. And until then, life is precious. It's getting hot out. Stay cool, my friends. Peace.